this is how much damage a barrel Q on the barrel, and then auto will do. Ready? Let's do it. Oh, we gotta get rid of first. My apologies. I don't know how I'm such a noob every time. See it? Let's see this number, 3771. Let's do it again for good measure after we get our rid of first strike. 3771. So again, 3771. Now watch this. Now watch this.
Waiting to drop.
5476. Let's just make sure this is accurate. 5476.
Their bodies will choke.
So here I have a barrel. I'm gonna auto him. Boom, 5476. So what happened? I got 2 passive procs. How did I get 2 passive procs off, you might be asking? So I'm autoing in between the explosion of my barrels. When your passive goes on cooldown, blowing up a barrel will refresh it. You see how it's up? So if I blow up 2 barrels while I'm auto attacking, that first barrel gave me the Sheen proc, or sorry, it didn't give me the Sheen proc, it gave me the passive reset. And then the second barrel blew up, which gave me a second passive reset. Passive procs and GP stack, they do not refresh. It stacks. The damage does end up stacking. I've tested this multiple times, but if you want to go more in depth into all of these barrel combos and the intricate mechanics, just make sure you guys check out my barrel guide. It's about 2 hours long, and it took a lot of work to do. It took a lot of time to mentally prepare myself to go through all of that, but very detailed, very in-depth. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure you do. The last thing I'm going to go over here are barrel locations when you're looking to team fight. So one barrel location is a pretty simple one. I'm going to place a teammate here, and then I'm going to place target dummies here. Using a triple barrel combo, I can reach everyone. If I'm in the pit, I can also reach these people. Another way I can do this, over this dragon pit. Oops.
Is not lost.
Enemy killing spree.
Choose your own path.
Over here. If I wanted to reach someone who is in this bush fighting my teammate. If I wanted to reach someone about over here. Covers the entire river. Someone's coming from this angle. Just normal double barrel. From mid lane. Covers pretty much a good majority of the lane. In the river, over this barren hole. Typically, the carry will be around here, and then someone will be over here scouting you out.
So long have wandered.
I can hit everyone. If I ulti ahead of time, like here, I force this guy in the pit. Barrel, barrel, barrel Q. There's no part that you can't reach. And if I'm over here, I could also do something similar from Fog of War, where they can't see me. Beautiful. Now, what's something else I can do? Another thing that you could do with Gangplank and barrels, I'm trying to think right now actually. Those are pretty much the biggest spots where I like to go for barrels. And I think that just about wraps up what I like to do with my barrels and the barrel locations. Like I said, if you guys want more in-depth detail where I go into everything and show you guys literally everything, make sure you guys watch the barrel guide. It is very, very good, very, very long. And yeah, on that note, let's move into analyzing Gangplank's early, mid, and late game. Alright, and with the things that I've showed you guys earlier, I want to show you guys in clips and break it down kind of what you can do once you start to get a little bit proficient with GP. So this is me utilizing passive resets. So I'm 5, 2, and 8, but there's a Mundo with full anathema chains on me, full health on me, and my items are not very high. So I use Prowlers there, full damage. And just like that, we killed him. It took 1800 true damage to kill him, and every barrel landing along with dodging a Q with Prowlers, but we managed to make it work. And this is the type of stuff that you can do on a much easier scale. This was much harder, but you could do this type of stuff on a much easier scale once you start to become proficient with GP. So that's an example of passive resetting. This is an example of using the Baron. The Variant area where I told you could reach everyone from the pit, combining it with a, well, as you guys will see, a flash. But still, this is putting everything that I said into practice. Exact spot, by the way. Exact spot right here, where I place my first barrel, second barrel, third barrel, as I showed you guys in the practice tool, into an ulti, boom. Instant triple kill like that. We one-shot the enemy team, but the clip's not done yet. I'm using my Prowlers that I use, right? And then Jack shows up. And someone's at my doorbell. Jesus Christ. But yeah, this type of stuff can all be accessible to you guys with just a little bit of practice. Maybe not a little bit, it'll take a decent amount of practice, but it's the amount of, well, it's the quality of the practice, really. So there, this is just a combination of just using the spot that we know ahead of time, that we can reach all members of the pit, guarantees you a triple kill. Quadra or Penta, that's up to you to like be smart about your spacing and things of that nature. So this triple kill anyone could do. This is me learning how to space versus a Darius and getting that early game lead to its max potential. Now you'll notice I don't have double cloak, this is because this is before I realized that. So first we'll watch it, and then I will break it down for you guys. Beautiful. Alright, so you might be saying, whoa, what just happened, right? So here's what we do. Because I know that I'm playing versus a Darius, we go for a double barrel because he went for a plate. We slowed him down, I place another barrel. Now Darius is one of the champions that has an auto reset. Knowing that he has an auto reset, I know he's gonna auto W my barrel, so I preemptively walk to my barrel, I know he's gonna auto it, so I instantly auto it before he can auto W. Then I Q him, and then I fake walk forward to make him hook me. And then I walk backwards. That way his hook doesn't land. Then afterwards I know he has his W to slow me, so I orange the slow, I walk backwards to dodge his Q heal, and then I Q forward, then I hit this barrel, I place a barrel here for movement speed if I'm gonna blow it up, but instead decide I'm in flash range, so I flash Q him, and he dies. Beautiful. This clip is an example of barrel placement. I'm telling you guys, everything that I told you guys in this guide so far, I do use on a day-to-day basis, regardless of the team. I use it all the time. That's using the triple barrel combo because it covers so much distance to reach 2 people in one. So we place the barrel here, second barrel, boom, triple barrel, just like that. Next game, the next clip, this is what you guys can do once you start to become proficient at GP. This is like almost like motivation. Why do I want to learn GP? Well, I'm going to show you guys in this clip. This is a full challenger game. I'm playing on a Smurf account. This is a challenger elo game. Maybe there's a few grandmaster, but it's definitely a challenger game. We get a one part. We're so fed that we just one-shot the opponent, right? But we're not done yet. We have a barrel here. We're waiting for their team to spawn.
Double kill.
Boom. One barrel. Next one. Boom. Right in their face. Quadra kill. That's an unofficial pentakill, I believe, because I already killed Ezreal in Challenger Elo. So absolutely insane what you can do with this champion. Next thing we have here is timing on barrel. How precise you can be with barrels and what the reward can be. So I go barrel, barrel. Nasus wins that one. I place another barrel in the bush. Boom. Another barrel. Timing. Just like that. With just some practice, good quality practice, you guys can, I'm confident that one of you guys can surpass me. Because I know that I'm not playing GP to its max potential, but I know that somebody, maybe one of you guys, one of my viewers, can play him to its max potential. So, with that being said, I'm going to show you guys how I play Gangplank in a real game for early game, mid game, late game, using runes, right? Using the runes, using a grasp setup, first strike setup, and minion dematerializer setup. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so we're playing versus Tryndamere, and the first thing that I'm already thinking in my head right now, playing versus Tryndamere, is getting touch on the first wave. If I can get touch on the first wave, it's really good for me. So that's where I'm going to position myself. I am playing on the main account. I'm playing in Challenger right now. So, yeah. We're playing in high elo. This is a Challenger Tryndamere and the main account. We're chilling out here. Gonna check the bush for Tryndamere. No, he's not. Alright, then we're gonna take a little bit of aggro here just to get grasp going. 1, 2, there we go. Now we have grasp up. He'll most likely attack from this blue side. There we go. Maybe we can reach another Q here. I should have S-keyed my auto, that way I could get my passive auto attack on the Q. We're still in a good spot. I also didn't mean to pop the other potion earlier, but we're fine.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Has no memories, but I do.
An enemy has been slain.
Full team for
So long.
never trust a built right.
Good job. That was a good dive. I wanted to take it first, but it's fine. It actually ended up working out perfectly that way. We weaved in and out. It sucks that Yasuo's here though, because now what's going to end up happening is both waves are going to be shoved back.
Double kill.
Yeah, Trend only has 3 CS.
An ally has
This
been
actually
slain.
sucks. This never happens in solo queue, where they actually swapped in a way where Yasuo was able to cover top at a perfect roam timing, and Tryndamere is able to get mid CS now. Like, that's wild. But we're still in a good spot. Wave's pushing back.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
We
Legendary.
set up another slow wave crash. And that's what kind of what you want to do as GP. You just set up these little slow pushes.
Your turret
You make
has
the
been
enemy miss
destroyed.
minions, and then you can either poke them under turret or just get a reset off.
What
Slow
prompted the
will be their reward.
learn from your mistakes?
Take back what they
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
More than zip it.
Destroyed a turret.
As long as we don't panic, we'll always be in a good spot there. Fiddlesticks flashed, and we ended up getting the double kill. Now we're gonna buy Warden's Mill, and then we're just gonna walk back to lane. Because of how we played the early game, we're set up in a way where we're kind of always in a win-win scenario. The
Your
Trinity was gonna
turret
die
has
no
been
matter what.
destroyed.
Fiddlesticks killing me, that one was more of a surprise to me, honestly, but hey, we take those.
Enemy has been slain.
And again, this isn't like gold platter time, this is literally Challenger. But you just force them into lose-lose scenarios. Even if Nidalee wasn't there to kill the Tryndamere, I would have recalled Trader or Total Claw or a Devoid, and all of those would have still given me a really huge lead in lane. So now I have a control ward. I'm gonna place it a little deep. Not really that. But
My spirit
Your
is not
team has destroyed a turret.
I'm gonna use my Q in front of him. And now if he ever jumps on
An
us, we should be
ally
able to
has
kill him.
been slain.
He's done.
An enemy has been slain. Victory!
I know his E's on cooldown because he just used it in front of